Oh my God, there's so many. Oh my God, I can make hazelnut butter, hazelnut spread. Oh man. Oh, hello. Welcome back to Go Fraser Valley. We're at Canadian Hazelnut in Agassiz. Now, here in Agassiz, there is a racetrack, but did you know that there's also one in Chilliwack? There is. The Greg Moore Raceway is a top-notch kart racing track, and every year they host a variety of drivers. They're from all over the province, they're all ages, and they're not just guys.
Out of kart racing, almost every driver has started in this step.
They may look like kids' go-karts, but don't be fooled. Some of these karts can reach speeds up to 200 kilometers an hour.
The name is go-karts, but they're very different than what your regular rental recreational go-kart would be. These are they're almost like professional karts. They're fairly high speed, fairly high tech, and they're really the first step on the ladder system of professional race car driving.
Racers can start as young as 8 years old and still be competitive into their 60s. Though the fastest class can get drivers from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds, here at the Greg Moore Raceway in Chilliwack, it isn't always about speed. Well, not all the time.
It's like a big family at the track. Everybody helps each other out. If you have a problem, just walk over to the next place over and they'll try to help you out the best that they can.
12-year-old Kyle got into racing through his kart racing dad and has now clocked 5 years of his own on the track. And though the sport is family friendly, it is still a sport, and racers can get competitive.
Let's race you.
14-year-old Caitlin Henderson has been kart racing for 3 years and has already beat out many of the boys in her racing class.
Yeah, a lot of guys are like, oh, girls can't drive and stuff, but that's not true. Girls can drive. Your mind goes blank. You don't think about anything besides the next turn.
Driving, I like the energy and just the speed of the go-kart.
It's especially really fun because the way you have to drive the kart and understand the way that your kart is working, and it makes it really challenging, and that's one of the reasons I like it.
Though the West Coast Kart Club calls this track home, kart racing doesn't have as many competitors as it does south of the border and in Europe. The sport is even more well known on the east coast of Canada.
The word go-karts is very misleading. I'd say that's the biggest myth. A lot of people will see one of these packages and just assume they're for little kids, and they have no idea that these things will reach speeds of over 200 kilometers an hour.
With fair weather for the race season spring to fall and a local premier kart racing track, the family-fitting sport hopes for more faces on the track next season.
It really is one of the greatest sports in the world. If anyone's ever thought of maybe giving something like this a try, I highly recommend it. It'll change your life.
For Go Fraser Valley in Chilliwack, I'm Tiffany Gurdon. The Greg Moore Raceway is home to competitive drivers as well as more casual ones. To get more details on the track or the racing options available, visit westcoastkartclub.com. Oh, hazelnuts everywhere. Oh, we're just so picked out of this episode of Go. But thank you so much for tuning in and checking us out. Now we want to hear what you have to say. What do you think about Go? Connect with us. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, or you can even get in touch with us the old-fashioned way and shoot us an email. Whatever works for you works for us, but be sure to let us know what you liked about the show and perhaps what you want to see on future episodes of Go. So, go, do it. And while you go do that, we'll check you next time on Go Fraser Valley.